Well, I'm going to start right here because we've been talking a lot about Minnie and Mickey, and this is actually giving you what we call a trinket tray and the earrings. So you get the tray, or in this case, the cup, Mr. Chip, Little Chip, and Mrs. Potts, and then there are the earrings. So you've got Mrs. Potts and Little Chip.
I love that so much. I have such a special place in my heart.
So tell everybody why.
Well, okay, so Beauty and the Beast, 1991, best film ever. It was even nominated for an Academy Award, the first animated film. It didn't win, but it was the catalyst in now animated films. So thank you, Beauty and the Beast. But Mrs. Potts, yes, I sing and act on the side. I love to dabble in that, and I got to play Mrs. Potts, yes, for over 30,000 people in Los Angeles. And boy, that costume was incredible. I had the most buff left arm that year because your arm is up the whole time. The whole time.
Oh my gosh, that would be hard.
Yes, but I got to sing the title song, and it's so special. And this film just means so much to so many people. And it's one of my faves. The music.
It's one of my favorites too. Yeah, absolutely. In fact, I got to go see Beauty and the Beast on Broadway when Donny Osmond was in it.
Oh my gosh. I love Donny Osmond.
Yeah, me too.
He's so talented. But you know, and a lot of those productions are still happening. They're still traveling the world, you know, so people can experience it in a live atmosphere like that. And it's really neat. It's so great. But
so here's your other option. Kissing Minnie and Mickey stud earrings with the plate or the tray. And so these both are, you know, pieces of pottery that are painted, that have the designs on them. And then you can actually, you know, it's so funny. I thought there was a chip in there, but that's the chip that's supposed to be there. Duh. I'm always so, you know, picky about everything looking just right on QVC.
But that one's pretty spot on character. Yeah, and I love you can put stuff in the top, you know, or down below.
Put your earrings, your rings when you take them off at night. Put this on your nightstand or near your bathroom sink.
Oh, really sweet. Sink. What a great memory of that film. We just love that film so much.
And then, what about this kissing thing?
This, come on. This is the best power couple in the world. Are you kidding me? It's Mickey and Minnie. And of course, I love It's in a Heart. Valentine's Day is coming up. Which, that's a fun one. And what a great gift this would be for someone. And it's so sweet. Again, I love their little love story so, so much. You know, another great little love story is there were two people who voiced Minnie and Mickey Mouse. One gentleman named Wayne Allwine, who voiced Mickey, and Russi Taylor, who voiced Minnie. And guess what? They were married. They were married.
You're kidding.
Yes, they were in the 80s. New people have voiced them. They've passed away, but what a legacy. And to have that love story, you know. So I look at this, I see Wayne and Russi. I see every couple that's ever been in love when I see that, too.
That's such a neat story.
It's so
What's the chances of that happening, you know? But they worked together long enough. They fell in love.
They fell in love.
There you go. These are adorable.
Right? How do you not fall in love with those? Come on.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, really, truly. So, again, $43.98 to get the plate that's all painted, and then the earrings as well. And these, by the way, are done in the sterling silver. So even when you put these earrings in your ears, you're putting sterling silver in. And then on this one, on Mrs. Potts and Chip, that's all done in sterling silver, but they have a little bit of the gold overlay on them.
Perfect.
And I just think that's so fun. You know, Angela Lansbury, who did that. Nobody could have done it better than her in the movie. But just like when I think of Mrs. Potts, I think of her.
Yes.
Now I'm going to think of you too.
Well, you're nice.
I love
but
it.
Come on, Angela Lansbury. Do you know she recorded the song Tale as Old as Time in one take?
She did?
She is a pro, and she just is, she was the most lovely human being, and she's a Disney legend, of course. And
that's for
but
sure.
to lend her voice to that, and
that had to make you feel amazing to be able to sing that song.
Big shoes to fill, absolutely. And you know, you watch the movie, you're influenced by it. You try to make it your own, but absolutely the fact that she was the first, and her and Jerry Orbach, who played Lumiere, I mean, they all were just seasoned pros and just are part of our DNA now.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly. And part of us too, because we watched it and we've watched it and watched it and watched it.
Oh, yes.
And maybe you've seen it on Broadway or off Broadway or
on
wherever.
the big screen, like they had the live action in 2017.
Oh, that's right.
That's right. Yeah.
I didn't get to see that.
They did. Yeah.
And you know, the good news about television these days is that you can, you know, on demand watch whatever you want.
Yeah.
You know, I would say get these home and sit down and have a movie night with Mrs. Potts and Chip.
That's right.
You know? Was Chip more of a child?
Yes. So Chip was Mrs. Potts' son.
Right.
And of course, the spell was cast over the castle, and they all were impacted. And
but that was a child playing that part.
And I remember at the very end when we were all turned human. Sorry, spoiler alert.
Yeah.
The character who played Chip for me came running out, and I was overwhelmed with like just that. And this child, we just acted together, but you form that special bond together, sharing this story with the world, which is so special.
Isn't
it really
that
is
amazing? I felt like he was your child.
Yeah. Yes.
Here it is. Remember, you don't just get the earrings; you get this piece as well.
Right.
And so that's Chip. You can put your earrings in there. You can put your rings in there. That little chip is supposed to be there because that's what it is on him. And over here, it's not really a chip. It's just painted that way.
Right.
And then this is the Mickey and Minnie Mouse kissing with the kissing earrings too.
Perfect.
$43.98. This is such a phenomenal sale price. To get these home for $11 a month, to be able to give, like I was just thinking, my son and his girlfriend, she would probably love, and they live in Los Angeles, so
that's where I live.
they go to Disneyland.
Oh, I love that.
And so,
and this is a big trinket. This
it's
is a big plate.
tray.
You buy 4 of them and serve appetizers on them.
I like that. How about chocolate-covered strawberries?
There you go.